Post Malone's career aspirations of pop to country crossover success were greatly benefited by appearing on both sides of the Cumberland River on the first day of 2024's CMA Fest. Among his many accomplishments, he closed the first day of CMA Fest with a cover of George Strait's 1997 classic, Carrying Your Love With Me, one of the many songs he played acoustically at Spotify's 5th annual Spotify House takeover of Blake Shelton's Old Red Honky Tonk on Lower Broadway. The evening didn't stop there either. The venue's Grand Ole Opry member Namesake showed up for the second time at CMA Fest's first day and second time with the rock star vocalist. CMA Fest has some help in being entertained. Before appearing at Spotify House, Malone shocked a crowd inside Nissan Stadium with a solo, field-level spotlight stage performance of his current Billboard Hot 100 chart-topping Morgan Wallen duet, I Had Some Help. Then, while discussing his forthcoming debut country album, Malone brought Shelton to the stage. The tandem sang their unreleased duet, Pour Me a Drink. Post Malone covers George Strait at Ole Red. I'm going to attempt a cover, and we'll see how this goes, he said before strumming Carrying Your Love With Me. His guitar had a blue Michael Myers silhouette, the fictional serial killer from the Halloween franchise. The crowd sang along as Malone weaved in and out of the legendary riffs inside Ole Red, Blake Shelton's country bar on Broadway. At 1 a.m., security paved a path through the crowd for the crossover country artist to sit on a stool at center stage. Shelton and his wife, Gwen Stefani, followed behind. Cheers. I hope everybody's drunk, Malone said, raising a Bud Light. His white cowboy hat of feathers, short-sleeved white button-up, blue jeans, and worn-looking cowboy boots fit naturally. You're gonna have to be drunk to make it through this journey. He began with an acoustic version of his hit, Sunflower, before lighting a cigarette and singing, I Had Some Help. He and his guitarist Derek Wells plucked the guitar strings as Malone held a lit smoke in his strumming hand, in between verses taking drags. Our new adopted son in country music. For song number 3, he invited Shelton to the stage to sing their unreleased duet, which had been played hours earlier inside Nissan Stadium at CMA Fest. Could we be further apart? Shelton said with about 10 feet between the two stools. They engaged in playful banter as the God's Country singer inched his chair closer. Is this our first fight? Malone asked. Shelton joked he wrote his hit Austin about the 28-year-old who was 6 when the song came out. Isn't it weird you wrote that song 60 years ago? Malone quipped back and they laughed. Let's hear it for our new adopted son in country music, Shelton said. Gwen Stefani recorded the duet using her iPhone from the corner of the stage. Give me just a one more last chance. Malone tackled Strait's song and Shelton returned to the stage to play the bar's namesake tune, Ole Red. Malone's soft golden voice hit the harmonies of the chorus. Let's go Blake Shelton, he said, throwing his hand into the air as his brass earrings, shaped like drum cymbals, reflected the stage lights. Malone closed the show with a second cover of Vince Gill's One More Last Chance, which he performed at Stagecoach in April when he gave fans a taste of his country music venture. The rock star artist will continue his Tennessee Festival tour next week as the Friday night headliner of the Bonnaroo Music Festival in Manchester.